What's up everybody, Farmer Q here, and on today we're just gonna go in the garden and get a little work done, show a little bit of pollination by hand. The bee activity hasn't been where we want to be yet up to this point, so we're giving the plants, giving the babies a little head start in regards to actually making sure that their flowers get pollinated. So let's get in the garden and let's get after it. Let's get it. So y'all, this is my North Georgia Candy Roaster squash. Just get a look at her. She's amazing. She's growing all over the garden, has completely taken over the whole backside of the garden. This is what we want, but at this point, we need to make sure that we get some of the female flowers pollinated. So I'm gonna try to get y'all a close-up of that happening before we move on to some of the harvest. So here's a close-up of the female North Georgia Candy Roaster squash flower. I just wanted to show y'all a little bit of what we might look at when we actually encounter the flower here. So here inside the flower, we have the ovary here. This is the female flower part, and it's there for collecting the pollen. There's a bunch of ants in there because there's all kinds of sugars that are produced as a result of the reproductive process. So what we're gonna do is take this ovary here and pollinate it with one of our male flowers. This is an example of a flower that's already been pollinated, and so is this one right here. And that right there is a male flower. So what we're gonna do is actually go over there to the male flower and get some pollen on our makeup brush here. So as you can see here in the male flower, there's another reproductive organ. And we're just gonna be going in here and brushing our makeup brush up against this piece right here and getting a nice amount of pollen here. And if you can see here, we have a little pollen on the tip of our brush. So we're back over here at our female flower, and all I'm gonna do is take my makeup brush here with my pollen that I collected and come in here and just brush it up against here. You can see my brush kind of going up against it, and the ovary actually has a little stickiness to it, and it's actually made for sticking the pollen to the ovary itself.